All right, diving in. Today we're tackling Moravec's paradox.
Ah, fascinating stuff.
It is, that whole thing where, stuff we find easy is mind-blowingly hard for AI, and the things we find hard, AI just breezes through.
Yeah, it's wild. It makes you wonder what intelligence even is.
Right. So we're using this Wikipedia article just accessed on November 10th, 2024 to really unpack this whole paradox.
Greek source.
So to set the stage, can you just give us the rundown? What is Moravec's paradox in a nutshell?
Basically, it's the observation that computers can beat us at chess, solve complex math problems, no sweat.
Right, superhuman at that stuff.
But then they struggle with things a human toddler can do.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, like recognizing a face or walking across a room.
It's almost like common sense stuff for us.
Exactly. Things that are intuitive for us are a nightmare to program.
So when did this idea, first come about?
Back in the 80s, actually.
80s, okay.
Researchers like Hans Moravec, Marvin Minsky, Rodney Brooks, they were all over it.
AL pioneers, right?
Yeah. And Moravec, he had this killer quote. It is comparatively easy to make computers exhibit adult-level performance on intelligence tests or playing checkers, and difficult or impossible to give them the skills of a one-year-old when it comes to perception and mobility.
Wow, just imagine a supercomputer struggling with what a toddler does naturally.
Right. And it points to this really intriguing evolutionary angle.
Evolutionary, how so?
Well, humans have been around, evolving, for millions of years.
Okay.
And those basic skills like perception, moving around, those are crucial for survival.
Makes sense.
So we've gotten really good at them. Over countless generations, it's ingrained.
Like hardwired into us.
Exactly. Meanwhile, abstract thought like calculus, that's a relatively new thing, evolutionarily speaking.
So our brains are kind of backwards.
In a way, yeah. We rock at navigating the physical world, interacting with each other.
But then struggle with the abstract stuff.
Precisely. It's this fascinating paradox. And Steven Pinker, the cognitive scientist.
Oh yeah, Pinker, love him.
He summed it up brilliantly. The main lesson of 35 years of AI research is that the hard problems are easy, and the easy problems are hard.
I feel like that's a Pinker quote I could put on a t-shirt.
Right. And to illustrate, he said, the mental abilities of a 4-year-old, in fact, solve some of the hardest engineering problems ever conceived.
Okay, break that down for me. What did he mean by that?
Think about it. Walking on 2 legs.
Yeah, we don't even think about it.
From an engineering perspective, it's crazy complex.
Phew, never thought about it that way.
Grabbing an object, understanding language. A 4-year-old does this stuff without breaking a sweat.
Yeah.
But it's some of the toughest challenges in AI.
Wow. It's funny. We associate intelligence with, logic and reasoning.
Yeah, the brainy stuff.
But maybe these easy things, the unconscious stuff, that's the real hallmark of human intelligence.
You're hitting on something really profound there. It makes you question what we value in intelligence.
And how has this whole paradox, changed AI research itself?
Oh, it's been a game changer.
Really?
Yeah, in the 80s, it led to this whole new approach called Nouvelle AI.
Okay, Nouvelle AI. I've never heard of that. What is it?
Basically, it shifted the focus from abstract reasoning to embodiment, interacting with the physical world.
So less like making computers think and more like making them do.
Yeah, like building robots that could learn from experience, kind of like how a child learns.
So learn by doing, not just by thinking.
Exactly. It was pretty radical for the time.
So Moravec's paradox really shook things up back then, huh?
Big time. But of course, technology's come a long way since the 80s.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Our phones are more powerful than supercomputers back then.
And one huge factor has been Moore's law, that whole exponential increase in computing power.
Right, like computers getting twice as powerful every 2 years or something.
Yeah, roughly. And that's allowed AI to start tackling those easy problems like perception and movement. We're seeing crazy progress in computer vision, robotics, you name it.
So are we getting closer to, truly human-level AI?
That's the big question, and one we'll dig into deeper as we go. But first, there's one more key point about how Moravec's paradox has impacted AI that we need to discuss.
Yeah, it's like we're trying to create artificial intelligence, but we don't even fully get our own intelligence.
Exactly. It's this weird irony, right? What does it even mean to be intelligent in the first place?
I mean, is it all about, processing power, or is there something more to it,
And Moravec's paradox kind of throws a wrench in things, right?
Totally. It's saying maybe those basic human abilities, the stuff we take for granted,
Yeah, the things that seem so simple.
are actually way more complex and sophisticated than we realize.
Absolutely, and they've been honed over millions of years of evolution.
Right. It's like they're baked into our very essence.
Exactly. And those abilities might be the key to unlocking true artificial intelligence.
Hmm. Interesting. And speaking of unlocking new levels, do you remember that thing Andrew Ng said?
Oh, yeah, about the tasks that humans can do in less than a second of thought.
Something like that.
Yeah, he said those are the ones that are primed for automation.
Makes sense. Like if we don't even have to think about it, a machine should be able to do it too.
Right, and his point is that AI is getting to that point.
Whoa, that's both exciting and kind of scary at the same time.
It is. It raises a lot of questions, like what happens to jobs and the workforce.
They're big questions for sure. But for now, let's get back to Moravec's paradox and how it's actually impacted AI research.
Right, so one of the big things it's done is make us appreciate the complexity of embodied intelligence.
Embodied intelligence. So, like, not just thinking, but also being able to move and sense the world.
Exactly, because researchers are realizing that true intelligence isn't just about thinking, it's about interacting with the world.
Okay, so kind of like we talked about with Rodney Brooks and Nouvelle AI.
Yes, exactly. It's about building machines that can learn and adapt in real-world environments.
Gotcha. So instead of trying to program every possible scenario into a machine.
We're teaching them to learn from experience, just like humans do.
And I bet that involves looking at fields like developmental psychology and neuroscience too, right?
Absolutely. Understanding how human brains develop and learn is crucial for AI research.
It's like we're trying to figure out how to build an adult brain.
By studying how babies and children learn,
Right, because they're like the ultimate learning machines.
and that's leading to some really exciting developments in robotics, machine learning,
Mhm.
even artificial consciousness.
Okay, cool. So are there any specific examples you can think of where Moravec's paradox has directly shaped modern AI?
We'll take self-driving cars, for instance.
Oh, yeah, good example.
They have to navigate complex environments, react to unexpected obstacles, make split-second decisions.
It's like all those things we were saying humans are naturally good at.
Right, and those were once thought to be impossible for machines, but now, thanks to AI and an understanding of Moravec's paradox,
We're seeing cars that can drive themselves pretty darn well.
it's amazing progress, but it's also important to remember the areas where AI still struggles, the things that humans are still way better at.
Yeah, like what are some examples of that?
Well, social intelligence is a big one.
Social intelligence.
Yeah, things like understanding social cues, interpreting emotions, navigating complex social
Or
interactions.
like reading between the lines and all that.
Exactly. Machines can analyze facial expressions and tone of voice.
But they miss all those subtle things that humans just pick up on naturally.
And things like creativity, empathy, moral reasoning, those are also still very much in the human domain.
Right. It's like those qualities require a deep understanding of human experience and values.
Things that are still very hard to program into a machine.
So it's almost like the things that make us uniquely human are the very things that make us hard to replicate.
That's a great point, and it brings us back to that fundamental question: what is intelligence?
Right. Is it just about performing tasks, or is there something more to it?
If a machine can do everything we consider intelligent, does that make it truly intelligent?
Or is there something else, something intangible that defines human intelligence?
Big questions, right? And probably ones that'll be debated for a long time.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the coolest things about Moravec's paradox. It pushes us to think about these deep philosophical questions.
Totally. It's not just about AI. It's about what it means to be human and what the future holds for both us and the machines we create.
You know, it's crazy. We started talking about computers tripping up on basic stuff.
Yeah, like robots can't even open a door, right?
And now we're like in the deep end talking about consciousness and what makes us human.
Moravec's paradox, it's a sneaky one.
Yeah.
Takes you down the rabbit hole.
Totally. And it makes me think about like those sci-fi movies, you know.
The ones with like super realistic robots.
Yeah, exactly. Like what if we could make a machine that acted just like a human? Would we call it intelligent?
Ah, the age-old question, right? And Moravec's paradox adds a whole new layer to it.
Because even if it walked and talked like us, would it have that inner experience?
Consciousness, yeah, that's the tricky part.
Could it actually understand like the meaning behind the words or feel emotions?
It's like, could it truly grasp what it means to be human?
And this is where like that whole evolution thing comes in, right?
Exactly. Our abilities, those easy ones, they're the result of millions of years of evolution.
So it's not just about building a machine that looks like us. It's got to have that deep embodied understanding.
That's it, the lived experience of being human, that's hard to replicate.
It makes you think, what does it even mean to understand something?
Right. Is it just processing information, or is there something more?
Something that involves our senses, our emotions, everything that makes us
You're
us.
getting at the heart of it. This goes beyond just computer science.
It's like philosophy, psychology, maybe even spirituality. It's deep stuff.
Absolutely. Trying to define something as subjective as consciousness, it's a challenge.
And that's what's so fascinating about Moravec's paradox. It's not just a tech thing.
It's a window into the mystery of being human, of what intelligence really is.
So as we wrap up, what's the one big takeaway you want our listeners to remember?
I'd say, don't take those simple human skills for granted.
The stuff we do without even thinking.
Exactly. They're the product of millions of years of evolution. They're what make us special.
And maybe, just maybe, if we crack the code on those, we can unlock a whole new level of AI.
AI that goes beyond just doing, to actually understanding.
Wow, what a thought. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
My pleasure.
And to all our listeners, keep exploring, keep questioning, keep diving deep.